Hey, we all remember when Kellyanne Conway talked about the Bowling Green massacre, a terrorist attack that never took place. I'll remind you of that before we go any further.
I bet it's brand new information to people that President Obama had a 6-month ban on the Iraqi refugee program after 2 Iraqis came here to this country, were radicalized, and they were the masterminds behind the Bowling Green massacre. I mean, most people don't know that because it didn't get covered.
Most people don't know that because it didn't happen. Then it was Trump Press Secretary Sean Spicer taking a turn, referencing Atlanta multiple times. Of course, the only terrorist attack in Atlanta was the pipe bomb during the Olympics, which was an American-born white dude. Here's Sean Spicer referencing the Atlanta jihadist attack.
But the inconvenience
is there any humiliation?
No, there's 109 people that were slowed down, over 325,000 foreign visitors that came in. But what do we say to the family that loses somebody of a terrorist, to whether it's Atlanta or San Bernardino or the Boston bomber? Those people, each of whom had gone out to a country.
And now Donald Trump is adding his name to the list of Trump administration officials who just make up terrorist attacks that don't exist. On Saturday, Trump did this bizarre sort of a post-election campaign rally. I mean, this was a campaign rally, it's just that the election is over. Donald Trump talked about an attack in Sweden on Friday night, yet another terrorist attack that never happened.
You look at what's happening in Germany. You look at what's happening last night in Sweden. Sweden. Who would believe this? Sweden. They took in large numbers. They're having problems like they never thought possible.
What happened the previous night in Sweden? Nothing. Nothing happened the previous night in Sweden. The Swedish government actually formally requested an explanation from U.S. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson saying, what on earth was Donald Trump talking about? Trump's response, sit down, get the kids out of the room. Trump's answer was, I mean, this is not the Onion, Pat, okay? Trump's explanation was, I heard about it on Fox News. Check out the tweet that Donald Trump sent out. My statement as to what's happening in Sweden was in reference to a story that was broadcast on Fox News concerning immigrants in Sweden. The Fox News segment from Friday that Trump is referring to was talking about immigration and crime in Sweden, not any specific incidents. So here's the amazing thing. I know I've said you can't write this stuff, Pat. Not only is our president getting his talking points about global affairs from casually watching Fox News, he's not even paying close enough attention to Fox News so that he ends up with the wrong impression of what his talking points should be from Fox News.
That's the thing. I mean, this is Fox News. It's a media outlet that goes in front of millions of people, so they want to be very clear and straightforward on their words. Not much nuance at all. So if he's not able to understand this, how is he supposed to be able to understand a national intelligence briefing when there's nuance and different opinions?
Yeah.
I mean, it's no surprise that he wants it boiled down into one page with a lot of maps and graphs on
Mostly pictures, 2 to 3 bullet points. The reality is Sweden's crime rate has been falling since 2005. There has been an influx of immigration, but the crime rate continues to decrease. Former Swedish Foreign Minister Carl Bildt said, Sweden? Terror attack? What has he been smoking? Questions abound. And the Swedish embassy saying, quote, we look forward to informing the U.S. administration about Swedish immigration and integration policies. During George W. Bush's presidency, it was bad enough that Fox News was constantly downplaying all of the disastrous actions of the Bush administration. But now we actually have a president who himself is getting his information from Fox News to begin with, let alone the fact that the president of the U.S. generally shouldn't be making baseless claims about important topics. Making them based on misunderstandings of Fox News reports is particularly concerning. And we know that Trump is just reacting to what's on Fox. He actually tweeted not long ago when Obama commuted Chelsea Manning's prison sentence. Fox News put out a story calling Chelsea Manning an ungrateful traitor. And then a few days later, Donald Trump puts out a tweet referring to ungrateful traitor Chelsea Manning. So basically, it is a running commentary from the president of the United States based on what happens on Fox News. This is very, very scary stuff, folks.